Hi, my name is Scott Turner. I am a visual effects artist and university professor. For the last 15, 20 years, I've been working in 3D as a generalist, doing lots and lots of commercials, as well as teaching lots and lots of classes. My work has ranged from modeling, everything from cars to characters, animating characters, lots of visual effects work, doing expressions for particles, you name it. Whoever comes across the table in a project, I usually end up doing the hard parts. I've been working in modeling for some time, and while I don't think of myself as the most genius artistic modeler, I'm more of a sort of technical modeler. The things I've learned, I think, can be very useful to all kinds of people who are interested in modeling. In the last few years, a big change has happened in the modeling industry, which was basically begun, I guess, by ZBrush. And the idea was, rather than doing box modeling and thinking about form and structure at the same time, the idea would be just focus on the form, and after you're finished, create the structure of the model. That's what we're doing in this series here. We've basically already created the model in my other video, which was called Hard Surface Modeling and 3D Coat. And now that we've created the structure, now that we've created the forms, in this series of videos, we're going to focus on how to create a structure which is actually useful in a production environment. So, as you can see in this example, doing things like retopologizing and doing a hybrid workflow between automatic retopology and manual retopology. In the series, we talk about how to work the manual retopology tools because they are so excellent. But because this model has got so many parts, it would be very, very slow to do the whole thing with manual retopo. Plus, 3D Coat has such great automatic retopology tools that it really bodes well to try and learn how to use them, and how to use them when we can, and how to not use them when we don't work. What that means is, in a lot of the videos, I'll do the same piece maybe 3 times. So like, I'll do a couple of versions of automatic retopo to see how it kind of works out. And then if it doesn't really seem to be giving me the results that I want, I'll do a manual retopo. And then, of course, as in this example here, I'm sort of doing a hybrid approach, as I mentioned, to try and get the best of both worlds and really learn, like, how do we use these tools? Now, one of the interesting things about this course is that the model is really quite complicated because there's so many pieces, and so we really end up trying to manage a ton of information. We've got voxel objects, we've got retopo objects, we've got UV objects, and how do we manage the whole thing and put the whole thing together? And it becomes quite a task, and I think that's what's quite unique about this course is I'm not just teaching you the standard edge loop flow, edge flow, retopology, and UVing techniques, which every other video talks about. I'm really talking about the workflow in a complex model in 3D Coat. How do you manage it? What are the limitations? And how do you actually get something complex out of this program? And there's not that many videos about it, so that's one thing which I think is quite different. So the ideal student could be anybody, really a beginner. It could be somebody more advanced, because we do cover some more advanced topics, specifically when talking about management of the scene, which we accomplish using some scripts which we discover as we work. So I hope that that interests you and that you'll check out the course and purchase the course. It was a great amount of fun putting the course together. I love to teach about 3D, but I also love learning about 3D, and I really learned a lot doing this series myself, and I'm really happy to share that information with other people.